All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the August 2025 Patreon live stream. I'm in my new house, and it's still a big mess here. So please excuse the mess that's behind me. Luckily, all you can see is my door and part of the layout over here. So we should be in good shape. We just had a big thunderstorm roll through. So hopefully it is done doing its thing, and we can do the stream for a little bit. Let's see. So the plan for today is to... Let's see. I had everything all set up, and then this thunderstorm rolled through, and I shut my computer down and everything. We're going to do a little reskinning. P&B reskinning. So if the stream just suddenly ends, it's probably because I lost power. So let's just hope that that doesn't happen. Let me know if the music is too loud and stuff. All my settings are now different from the last time I did this. Hey, what's going on, Tim? Yeah, you too, dude. You guys got a lot of rain over there. Oh my god, my nose immediately always starts tickling as soon as I start talking. So the first unit that I want to get started with is this C430. Ace was kind enough to give me actual blanks to work with, so we're going to be using that, but we're going to get started with this guy first. I already swapped out the trucks on this model here, so I think I did it right. They look like they're sitting in the right spot, but what do I know? You guys will probably tell me that they're on backwards or something. So let's get started. So I like to use this is the SD45 skin that I have, and I kind of like to start with this one just because I feel like the orange is exactly right. Like the colors are like exactly how I want them. So now it's been a while since I've done this, so I always forget if you put this on the top layer and set it to overlay. No. Oh, I think it's pass through. Where is that? Is there no pass through? Yeah, we'll see how long this stream lasts before I get pissed off and need to need to quit out of it. Let's see. Multiply. Let's put it on multiply. I hate reskinning, by the way. This is why I usually try to avoid it. Okay. All right, and there we go. We're done. I have absolutely no room on my desk for anything right now. Here we go. Doesn't quite look like the right orange, but I guess we'll see once we get into the game. Now, just mind you, this is my first time actually looking at this map at all. So, it's going to take me a minute to figure out what the hell I'm looking at. And I think we want this to just stay on the top, and we will lock it. And I'm just gonna kind of like slap this together kind of quickly just to get a feel for what the mapping looks like, because I have no clue. So we'll just start with like one side. Let's see. So we'll see how this shapes up. And of course, this is not even a model that I'm familiar with, like a locomotive, so I'm not even going to be familiar with where any of these parts are. I'm assuming this is like the rear radiator fin. Just need to kind of like look at the model to get an idea of like what is where. Okay, so we might want the gray to come right down past the radiator, maybe? Let's see if that looks like it might be too far. It's hard to say. All right, Photoshop. What did they change the fucking shortcuts on here? What the hell's going on? So let's get this into the game and just see what is going on. Now he has these all saved as PNGs. I always thought that they had to be as a Targa. But I guess we'll see how this goes. I wish this would like automatically update. You know, like I don't even think if I delete it and replace it. No. Actually have to leave and come back. Why did it not update? This happened earlier where it just didn't... it didn't, like, save properly. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, Ace did say that he did these in Substance, so that does make things a little bit different, but man, I wish I knew more about how this stuff worked. But at the same time, I kind of don't, because then I just will be stuck dealing with it, and I don't really want to be. There we go. I really don't know. It like blows my mind how people can sit down and like 3D model something and then skin it and do all that kind of stuff. It just, I really don't have the patience for it. So I think maybe bringing the gray up a little bit. Maybe just to the top edge of these panels. That might be the spot. I wish there was a way to like see this stuff live. It almost looks like what I lined up on the rear is closest. So that might be a little bit closer to this big boxy piece here. Right. This looks like it all probably needs to be, well, do that on a separate thing. I always thought it'd be nice if you could do a reskin like actually on a 3D model. All right, let's exit out. And load it up again. See how it looks. It's so stupid how this works. Actually lines up pretty decently. I'm not sure what this fin is or how to adjust that, but that doesn't look too bad. I think I'm like 1 pixel off on this side right there. It's not bad. Okay. This to my other window for a second so I can maybe see if I can figure out where some of these other rooftop details are. It actually looks like this rear one could come down like 2 pixels. I'm just gonna take a wild guess that all this is gonna be the gray color. No idea. Yeah, anytime, Tim. It's the worst. I really hate reskinning. It's like doing a puzzle, but like starting in the factory. Like, it's just how I like think about it. It's you're trying to put a puzzle together, but you're trying to figure out how they made the puzzle in the first place in order to actually get it assembled. What else? I don't know what any of this shit is over here. So let's just go all gray and see what happens. Oh yeah, blanking is the biggest pain in the ass. For sure. Absolutely hate blanking. I mean, there was no way I was going to do this without blanks, I'll tell you that. If it was going to happen, I needed the damn blanks. Alright, we're still like 1 or 2 pixels off there on the rear. Still got lots of lightning out there. also gonna gamble on everything over here. Is probably also gray. What's going on, Doc? Here to watch me suffer? This is, so let's also make it gray. I feel like that's usually a pretty good bet. You're not sure what it is? Probably gray. All right, let's see what this looks like. I think the thing that just annoys me the most about this is that every time that you open this up for editing, it changes the path. Like, why? Why can't it just maintain the same path so I could just do a save? Or save as, or whatever. Oh yeah, I mean, you could use the other maps for reference for sure. That would be the smart thing to do. I just don't have that kind of patience, and I just personally need to just brute force it. It's the only way I get through it. The worst comes to worst, then what I do is I'll do my where is it on here? My quad mapping, where I'll sort of start like this, and then I can bring it smaller and smaller, and that kind of helps me isolate where parts are. That's also a real pain in the ass to do, though. Are you sure it doesn't create a new path? I'm pretty sure it creates a new path every single time. Because every time you open it up, it's like, open for editing, XY15369ABC. Like, it's got some new, like, name. We'll check it out. Alright, what did I... Now I don't even know what I just did. Alright, how's the rear look? Alright, that looks lined up pretty good. Part of it, too, is just not even knowing, like, what map some of this stuff is on. Like, obviously, like, the cab is not on this particular map. Well, I mean, I'll try it out here. These are orange. They need to be gray. Where is that? This stuff? Guess what part? Where is this? Is this the nose? Oh, I can't use the asset preview. It's just such dog shit. I have to look at it in the game because I can't change the angle. You're like fixed, like rotating like right on the middle part of it. You can't really, like if you want to look at this part of it, you can't do that. At least as far as I know. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Okay, so the nose would probably have a little bit of gray on it, right? All right, let's see if this pathing changed. Now I need to know. So the last path I saved edit S10C OFBN 207 / body. I guarantee you it's in a different location. See, edit 4BF. Like this whole thing changes every single time you open this up. Each one of these are ones that I just opened up. And it's named. It's P&B C430. It's already named. It's got the QID that I'm going to use. See? Those are different paths. Maybe it's just my computer that does that. So I have to do Control-Shift-S to do a save as, and I punch in the new path. If that works differently for other people, please. I'm curious. I need to know. And then Tim says WSAD in the arrows in the preview. All right, so let's try that. Oh, you can WSAD. All right. I didn't think this game supported any amount of WSAD. That is hilarious. I still hate it, though. It's good to know you can do it, but I hate it. Doc, I don't doubt what you're telling me. I'm just curious. Like, if your game is doing it that way, and mine changes the path every single time, like, why? And why did this only just put a little bit on the tip of the nose there? What the hell did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't get the top. This must be the top of the nose, right? Yeah. In case you couldn't tell, I'm trying to speed run this damn thing because I just... I hate it so much. I hate doing this. Oops. What? That is crazy. Tim, that, like, why does mine do this then? Am I the only one? Like, I hit Control E to open it, and now see, this is a totally different path again. Like, the folder is the same, it's just the editing part. Editing / edit, blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's a setting. I feel like I would be a whole lot less pissed off at this if it didn't change the path. Yeah, Tim, that's crazy to me. Because do you close out the window? Well, no, if I close out the editing window, I think it changes it anyway. All right. Well, anyway, so let's see. It's like all this back and forth is what drives me the most nuts. You know what I mean? Just want to get this nose right. Like, I feel like, so I opened it up right now. I feel like if I close this and I open it again, it'll be in a different spot. So this is H16BB1BA. Let's close it. Okay, so it still maintains that path there. It's once I submit it, it changes the path. All right, 1 pixel too far. All right, and then I guess we got to start looking at the other map, map 2. Wow, that is crazy. I wonder if there's some setting for that. Huh, I have no idea. That's very strange. I wonder if it, I don't know. I was going to say, I wonder if it has to do with how I create the asset in the first place, but I'm sure we're all kind of doing it the same way. Right? Are you guys cloning your asset and then changing the QUID and then like reinstalling it with the new QUID and then like kind of working off of that? Because that's how I do it. So strange. I'm gonna have to ask N3B about this. I need answers now. This doesn't make any sense. But do you change the QUID as well? Clone, use what QUID it gave me. Name in the config, submit to... Well, I changed the QUID and then I reinstall it. So maybe that's where I'm running into this. Okay, that looks much better. So like what I do, I'm not gonna really do it here, but I'll show you. So like I open it up and then like I'll go into the config, I change the name and I'll change the QUID of this particular asset, and then I save this. And then what I do is I go up and then I take this and I drop it back into Content Manager, and that reinstalls it with that new QUID that I gave it. The reinstall, like if I changed the QUID and then I just went to go and hit submit edits, it'll say the QID doesn't match and it won't commit it. So you have to drag that folder into Content Manager to install it properly with the new QID. Because I have so much stuff, I assign all of my assets and everything that I do, I assign a QID to it because I don't want to accidentally overwrite something. So I have like a whole spreadsheet, let me bring it up. So I have like a whole spreadsheet here of all of my assets and their QIDs. So these are just building scenery assets. And then I've got, so they fall into the 400 category, or 4 million or 4,000, whatever this number is. What is this? 400,000 category. Sessions are in the 500,000. Routes are all 600,000. Locos are 700,000. Rolling stock is 800,000, and then miscellaneous things are 900,000. Because the game is gonna default to the 100,000. And it's just, if you like move your content pack or something like that, or if you have like a new game installation and you migrate your content pack or your content folder into an existing content folder, you might have QIDs that are gonna conflict with each other and they're gonna get overwritten. Yeah. So then anytime, what's easy with this is that anytime that I'm gonna create a new QID, I could just drag this down, and now I have a whole, list of numbers that, QIDs that just continue to go up. Then I don't have to think about it. All right, so let's, let me save this where it belongs. Let's see, locomotives, P&B. This is the C430. All right, so let's open up the map 2. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this one's gonna be a fun one, isn't it? Well. God, I hate this so much. Does that say black ground? How the hell did that happen? That's kind of funny. All right. Where do we start with this? Holy moly. Well, I kind of feel like actually most of this is probably just this gray color. Right? Like a large portion of this is probably the gray. I mean, I would go so far to say that that is probably all gray. Oh, thank you, Doc. This is helpful. Let's see. Oh, you went with all gray on yours, huh? Can I keep this open somehow? Well, I'm kind of thinking. I mean, I like your idea with the. Yeah, I like your idea with the all gray cab. I do. I think I'm gonna stick with the standard, whatever you call this, split tone. Well, maybe I don't know. Let me see what it looks like. I guess I shouldn't say anything until I start doing it. All right. So it looks like the gray matches up right with the bottom of the window there. Might be right at the top of that vent there, but we'll see. I never know if it's better to line to like where do you center it at on the under the window, or do you center the logo on the on the whole cab? Not even sure which side of this I'm working on. All right, well, let's see what this gets us here. Oh, now I don't know what I copied here. Center the logo to the cab side. Well, I think Ace said that he can do whatever with the ARN. So, Doc, you tell me what to do with it, with it, or what to tell him that we should do with it. Cause he'll move it or remove it or whatever. Ooh, that lined up pretty good. Go down like one more pixel on there, I think. Same ARN, lose the nose number and make the numbers dark. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, I don't know what 99% of this shit is. I hope I don't have to figure any of it out. I know I'm gonna have to cut out some circle shapes for this stuff here. I'll get there. Usually what I end up doing is just merging all these layers together. And then I'll clip them as needed. Cool. Thank you. All right, we're getting there pretty quickly. That makes me happy. So I guess, yeah, like we need to bring the gray down, right? Because it does come down the cab to the window. How is it on the RS11s? Yeah. So, oh yeah, right. I was gonna say, so we need to bring it down. So wait, where? This logo should be... What the hell am I centered to right now? I'm centered onto this panel. It just needs to come down and maybe get a little bit bigger. I fucking hate Photoshop. Well, I guess let's see what this looks like. Upper edge of orange in line with window rubber extrusions. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hmm. Well, that's a funny problem to have. What do? Go up on the cab side, so just... Let's see if we can figure out where it would go. Like almost a quarter of the way, maybe. Maybe even higher, actually. Yeah, that's strange. Not that it's strange, but yeah, that's annoying. All orange cab. Yeah, it seems like one of these like outlier sort of. That actually doesn't look too bad. You know, with the window frame being black, that's not bad. I gotta drop it down a little bit, drop down that line. That might be okay. I might be able to just... That actually doesn't bother me. It's gonna be just really hard to tell, like, how to get this lined up. I'm gonna have to go back and forth like 100 times. Oh, very close. Maybe another 6 pixels. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, this is so exciting. Oh my god, maybe one more pixel. Okay, so yeah, the FM ones. I don't think we're getting any closer than that. This doesn't really bother me. I think the logo is too big. Shrink it down again a little bit. Alright. Oh, these vents. This is what's going to piss me off, is I'm going to have to figure out which one of these vents goes to where. Yep, I already see it. I don't even know if those are the right vents. No idea. I haven't done anything with the sessions yet. I was trying to get these things done first. But also, I'm like, look at the rest of my room here. Like, I can't. I'm still unpacking. You know, like my whole place is a disaster. Like I haven't had the brain capacity to really do anything else. I'm just working on the house, trying to get settled, or at least a little more settled. Like every day I find something else I have to repair, like right away. Yeah, the moving bomb. That's that pretty much sums it up. Although, luckily, most of the rest of the house is coming together. So the thing is like I need to get this closet finished to put the stuff that's all over the floor here into it. And I haven't had the opportunity to be able to devote a whole lot of time to it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get these engines done, these skins done, and then I can chip away at the sessions a little at a time. It doesn't necessarily have to be a winter project. I'd like to have this released by Christmas, or the sessions and stuff released by Christmas, you know? I'd like to have another release this year. All right, I mean, at least it's starting to look like something. All right, so now I colored these fins, and I don't want to, so I'm assuming it's probably this. I probably want these. I already know that these stupid vents are gonna be, they're not gonna be like sequential on the thing. They're going to be all over the place. It's what I dealt with the S2s for the Cross Harbor. All those little rivet things on the side doors, they were like, you know, not sequentially. They were all over the damn place. How does that logo look? What do you guys think? Is that like the right size and placement? It's just something about it seems weird. Or should I have Ace move the ARN to the cab side, and then we put the logo on the nose, kind of like the SD45s? Or does that not make any sense? Well, the logo is centered to the cab right now. It is not centered to the window. What did you say, Tim? And the logo bigger and centered on the cab, not the window. Yeah, it is. It's centered on the cab. Well, I guess, wait a minute. It's centered on this box. And this box is not necessarily centered on the cab. Let's see. How am I gonna figure out where the center of this is? Number on the cab versus the logo. Yeah. Will this not like center to? Look at that. You could fit exactly 3 logos this size on here. It's kind of funny. Man, what? This is an awful playlist. Logo should be sized from the top of the airline access doors to the bottom of the window. Airline access door. The logo should be sized from the top of the... I don't know what any of that means. I had to reread that a couple times. So like right now it looks like it's overlapping like a something on the like a panel or something like that. Kind of do like the size of it though, a little bit better. I just don't know if that like line there and the line above are a big deal. I don't even know what they are. Oh, it's the bump map. Let me center it with the window. Maybe that's what's bugging me. No, the blank is right from Ace. I mean, it's about as raw of a blank as I should be able to get. It's user error. It's me. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's like the ghosting from these stripes here. Why would that be on there? That's not on the... Oh, because it's in the bump map. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I see there's some other striping in here. I'll have to ask him about that. Oh wait, he might have sent me... He might have actually sent me all of the things. So this might be a me thing. What are we doing? The C430? Oh no, maybe not. He only sent me those. I could ask him about it. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Like, yeah. All right. Well, let's see. What else can I do before I get too much more frustrated with this? No idea. Oops. No idea where any of these grills are that I'm gonna need to try to paint. Blow my nose, of course. Oh, wait, how is this door? Where is this door? Now, let's see. This doesn't match up on this side. I'm guessing it's the map 1 map. Seems like more than 1 pixel off. Or does it need to come down? How did I get rid of the glossy sheen? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. So wait, this all lines up, but it also doesn't. Where do I need to make the change here? We'll see if that works. Oh, what did I do? Did you guys save it as a PNG? Or as Targa? Huh, very strange. I don't know. Again, like, I don't really know how any of this stuff works. Because his is not, like, shiny like that. I mean, it's got some... it doesn't really have any shine. I know when you do Targa, you want to save it as, you know, 32-bit. But I have no idea how any of that affects anything. I have no idea. It's like baking a cake to me. I only understand how to put the ingredients together and then you get cake at the end. Very strange. All right, let's see how this looks. I'm gonna wrap things up because I'm reaching my limit here. All right, that needs like another pixel, maybe two. But now it's, I don't understand what's going on here. Now it's starting to go past on this side, on the rear. This is why I hate this. Like, why? It was way high up before and it didn't line up, but it lined up with the rear. The rear lines up with everything else. Oh, maybe not. All right, so yeah, things are not lined up. I didn't even see it on this side. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying about the shine. You're talking about this? I think that that's just the materials. I think that's just how he made it. Yeah, I think that that's just how he has the materials set up. Honestly, that's like a substance painter thing. All right, well, I'm gonna have to mess around with this a little bit more off camera when I can scream and curse at it and shake my fists. But this is looking pretty nice. I'm not unhappy with that. Let me make sure I save everything. All right. Well, I mean, it's a good start, I think. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with this red in the vents and get everything lined up and figure out what's going on with this stripe here as well. But I think that's going to be a pretty handsome unit when it's done. I mean, obviously, you guys have already done a little bit of this yourselves. So I don't know. I'll see what else I can come up with and maybe get some more of this done as soon as possible so I can maybe get started on the sessions. But I think I'm going to do it. That's going to do it for this because I'm all set with this as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, thanks for the help, guys. Hope you maybe got something out of this, and I'll catch up with you guys next time.